Wow, so I'm talking to the guy here that's giving me kind of the heebie-jeebies, man. You're making me feel the adrenaline rush with me right now is off the charts. Let me introduce you to this guy, Hunter Lysaught, who is a local surfer who decided to go up to Mavericks, which is one of the most dangerous waves in the world. How long ago was that?
Last Friday.
Just last Friday.
We drove up Thursday night.
So him and his buddies get together and they got phone calls and they got text messages going back and forth. It says, hey, Mavericks is firing. It's about to go off big. Do you want to go up there and surf this thing? And I said, have you ever surfed it before? And you said, no. I said, so what's the thought process with that? How did that work out? You ended up going up there, and we'll show you the video in a minute, but tell me how that worked out with the text messages and phone calls where you finally said, I'm going for it.
Yeah, so I really think just over the last several years, it's kind of just maturing in my faith and I think confidence. And when Kieren called me and asked me to go up, at first I was like, no, I'm not going. Like, I have a double open house this weekend, I'm going to work. And then I literally just on a dime was just like, you know what, like I'm going to respond and step out on this opportunity.
Yeah.
It's, you know, once in a lifetime opportunity for some, and I was just like, let's go and do it. We'll make a road trip out of it and it'll be a good time. You
mentioned Kieren. Kieren's a friend of yours who's a professional big wave surfer.
Yeah.
So this guy does it. You've never done it before. Can we show the video real quick as he made the trip up to Mavericks and you went out, there's 35 guys out there, you paddle out a mile to paddle out, and then you finally get that wave. How does that feel? What's going through your mind?
Oh, it was the rush of a lifetime. I was just very reactionary, trying to just surf the wave as it presented itself. At one point, like, you know, the whitewash landed on my back right here, the wave kind of jacked up, and I was just trying to really hold on and surf it, and it, like at the end of the wave, I just threw out a hoot and was super stoked. And
I'm with you. As I'm watching, a lot of people at home might be too, especially if you surf and you know the feeling when you drop on any fun wave, but a big wave like this, and you make the drop, and now you're going down the face of the wave, and this thing's crawling behind you, and then you pull out of it. You got to be just so stoked. Do you paddle back out? Do you say, that's it, I'm good, I'm going back in? What happens?
So I was actually out there for 2.5 hours, and I was watching and observing, and then I was like praying, and I was like, God, like I came out here to surf, I didn't come out here to sit. And I literally told Kieren, I was like, right there, my mentality switched to where like I'm catching a wave. And so I told Kieren, I'm like, hey, I am gonna catch a wave before I go in. And within 15 minutes, he called me into this wave. The one before that, I missed it, so it put me right in the bowl, in the takeoff spot, and then that one came in, and I was like, I'm in the spot right now, I'm going, head down, and just, it all happened, and at the end of it, I'm like, is this even real? Like, this doesn't seem real, and then I'm just like, yep, this is real. This is an answered prayer. Like,
right, and well, I want to tell you a story that happened before you went out. So you decided to go, and then you and your buddies are going up there, and one of your buddies says, hey, I just had a dream that you drowned out of Mavericks. To me, I'm saying, you know what, turn the car around. After hearing that, I'm not going. No way. No thank you, but you still ended up doing it, and that's the board behind us. Can you talk about the board and the equipment real quick, and what the difference is between surfing kind of waves around San Diego and then that board right there for bigger waves, obviously.
So my normal 5'10", this is a 9.6 gun. It's super thick, almost 3 inches thick. Basically, it's just to help with the paddling power. You want to navigate through the chop, and then also just to match the speed of the wave. As you know, a 20-footer is coming in, you need that extra length to paddle in.
So it's all in one piece. You paddle out and you've got a vest on. If something happens, you can pull some cords, and there's CO2 cartridges that help you come back to the top of the water. So that gives you a little bit of peace knowing out there that you're safe, sort of, when it comes to falling out this wave, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of big wave surfing is mental and having the proper equipment. So having that pull vest, if you're drowning underwater, you can pull that and the CO2 tank will shoot you right up.
Right. Good stuff, man. Thanks for sharing it with us.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
Thanks
the video,
for having
man.
us.
I am stoked for you. Will you do it again? Will you go back out? If it's bigger?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah.
We'll see. I have a feeling he has the stoke for bigger waves now. Yeah. Congratulations. All right, let's get it over to Chrissy. Wow.
Your morning weather, powered by Jerome's Dream Shot.
So you have no idea, if you don't surf, you have no idea what just a head-high wave looks like coming at you, let alone a 20-foot, like 2.5 stories high. That takes more than just what you said, buddy. That takes some guts. That takes a lot of guts. All right, let's get to the weather. A ton of guts, like way more guts than I have.